Well, certainly proud of our team. I thought we showed a lot of grit, a lot of fight today. It's a tough place to play. I've been here a bunch since '03, and I don't know if I've ever had a team shoot 52%. And I just thought our execution in the fourth quarter, they make two threes late. Otherwise, we held them to about 7 points in the fourth quarter. But I just thought our kids showed a lot of toughness and a lot of grit today. We didn't play well in certain positions, and yet we played really well in some other positions. But I thought offensively we really executed down the stretch. Give their kids credit. They came out in the third quarter and really punched us, and that doesn't happen to us very often. But you can see where we had 40 paint points, and that's always important for us. We had 16 second chance points, and that's always important for us. So, again, crowd was good. I hope they get that crowd for a lot of teams, and it wasn't just today, because they may really make for a great atmosphere here in a great arena. And again, I thought 4 was really special today. Anna's a heck of a shooter, man. She is so good, and then I always worry about Leor. I mean, those kids, even though their percentages may be a little off this year compared to last, they were our focus going in because I know how good those kids are. And we didn't guard Hannah right. Give that kid credit, going 7 for 11. We really that's one of the areas we really failed in. And again, give her credit. She really made us pay down there. But I thought everybody else did a pretty good job. But those two kids are just so good, Anna and Leor, and you just can't lose them. And so it's a good win for us. I'm proud of my kids. It's just a tough place to play, and we'll take it and move on. Again, we're obviously a little wounded. When you look over there and you got 30-something points sitting on the bench and 12 rebounds, it's that's 2 first-team All Big 12 kids that aren't playing for us right now, and these kids really stepped up and answered, and they continue to, y'all. Y'all don't know that, but this group is just continuing to really show some toughness, some grit, some fight in some real adverse situations. So I'm really proud of them. It's a fun group to coach, and they're great kids.
Coach and also Madison, was there anything in particular that y'all felt kind of clicked in after they punched you, like you said there in the third quarter, let y'all get it back on track in the fourth and be able to shut them down?
I thought we attacked a little bit. I thought we got to the rim and got to the free throw line some and didn't settle. And then, Book made a couple big-time jump shots, which she's been that way all year. You can't get to her. And just when you think her tongue's dragging the floor and she's tired, she comes up with a couple of great, big-time buckets. So, but I did think in the fourth quarter we stopped settling. We got to the rim a little bit.
Just piggyback off of Coach said, of course, like fourth quarter offense, we got to the rim a lot more. We stopped settling. Also, I think we ran our offense with pace better than the first 3 quarters. It was kind of sluggish, kind of walking around. And also, in the fourth quarter, the defensive end, it was a main thing for us. We got to stop, got to rebound, and we executed the play. And same thing, repeat. So I think that was a big thing for us in the fourth quarter.
Coach, you had to bring Moore into the lineup, I think 2 games ago. She's at like 15, 17, 17, at 8 boards today. What does it mean to have her bring that to the starting lineup?
Well, it's big. I mean, she's playing really well, and I looked down there with like 2.5 minutes to go in the game, and I said, "What are you doing down here?" And she checked back in. She had 4 fouls, and I had taken her out with about 6 to go. So, her and Amina have really been good for us this year at the 4. And Amina didn't play well today. She had 3 turnovers and kind of couldn't get out of her own way. But Anaya Moore's back, I think. I'm hesitant to say that because it's only been 3 or 4 games. I told her I'll say she's back after about 14. But she's really strung together some good games for us now. And I tell you, it's hard to get a body on her. She really competes for rebounds, and she got 14 shots today. That's a lot of shots. So, but she got them everywhere I wanted her to get them. So, we felt like we had a little advantage there, and I thought we did a decent job of taking advantage of that. So, again, when you got a freshman running your team, having this is a 6-year senior and a 5th-year senior, having that kind of presence out there with her makes all the difference in the world. If I had 2 green tomatoes out there, like sophomores with her, might be a different deal. They just have a calming presence about them. They've been to the wars, and I really loved their composure today. I really do. Amo was composed. Shaylee was composed. Shay was composed. I just thought our composure was really, really good today. And again, in a really tough place to play. I mean, this ain't an easy place. They've only lost one other game, right? And so this is only their 2nd loss of the year here. And you just got to play really well in here. And so, again, the fans were great, made for a great atmosphere. And we, as a women's basketball coach and fan, I appreciate that.
Any other questions? I'll do one more for the 2 vets on the end here. Talk about the importance of that, particularly in that 3rd quarter when they come back and tie the game, and you guys have to kind of respond. How important do you guys take your roles in that aspect of making sure the team doesn't lose focus?
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely important for us to step up in that moment where our leadership shows, whether it's, being vocal or by example. But I think that's super important because then, we got to turn around and have a good offensive play and then get a defensive stop. And so, we did awesome. We did great on defense. We got 5-second calls, and we were really focused and locked in this game.
Yeah, I think coming out to start the 4th quarter, we had a really, really good mindset. And I think just reminding everyone that, we're okay, even though they did have a lead, it's okay. What's done is done. All we can do is control what's moving forward. And so just I think being able to break it down into possession by possession, getting a stop, getting the rebound, scoring, stop, and then scoring. I think that's good to just remind everyone. And so thankfully we do have some age in the starting group. And so just reminding the youngins.
I probably kept them in the locker, to be honest with you. I kept them in the locker room until at halftime. We didn't come out with 2 minutes to go, and that never happens. And I don't know what happened. But I looked up, and I'm like, we got to go. And, we started – it's the only time this year, really, I don't think we've been punched. And so I'll take responsibility for that. The old coach, stubbed his toe. So, but I love the way they responded. So really appreciate y'all, appreciate your coverage. You got a bunch of good kids on your team here playing really hard. And so we'll take the win and get out of here. So appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord and hook 'em horns.
Thank you.